Students, today we are going to start a new practical of this session, that is SEM 3, and the aim of today's practical is to determine the alkalinity of water. So before starting the practical, let's have a look towards the apparatus which we will be needed to do this practical. First of all, you will need burette, then conical flask, volumetric flask, and many more. And the chemicals which are required for this practical are H2SO4, phenolphthalein indicator, methyl orange indicator, and lastly ethanol. So before starting the practical, let's have a look towards the principle of this practical. The principle itself is, what is the principle? Total alkalinity is measured by collecting a water sample and is measured and the measuring the amount of acid needed to bring the sample to a pH of 4.2. At this pH, all the alkalinity compounds in the sample are used up. The result is reported as milligrams per liter of the calcium carbonate. So the overall meaning of this principle is that what is the use of it, or why is the principle needed for it? So the measuring alkalinity is important in determining a stream's ability to neutralize acids pollution from rainwater or wastewater. It is one of the best measure of the sensitivity of the stream of the acid inputs. Means, for example, we can see the rainwater. As the rain is falling, or the wastewater is present, some impurities are present which are harmful to our human body. But by doing this practical, we can use the water in a very safe way, and this is the best measure to determine the water or make it pure. Now this is the reaction. The reaction says that there is acid which contains phenolphthalein, but using NaOH, you can see that you will get a pink color. So this is the overall reaction. Now let's move towards the procedure, how to perform this practical. The procedure is that in a 250 ml conical flask, which we are naming it as A, place 100 ml of water sample in another 250 ml of conical flask, place 100 ml of distilled water and add 3 to 4 drops of phenolphthalein indicator in each conical flask, that is A and B. Means you have to take 2 conical flasks, in that one is placed as A and second will be B. The solution turns pink, then titrate the solution in the flask A with standard H2SO4 solution until the pink color of the solution first disappears. Read and note the volume of H2SO4 used. Now add 2 to 3 drops of phenolphthalein orange indicator to both of the flask A and B. The solution of the flask A, estimate yellow, then titrate it again with the standardized H2SO4 solution. The yellow color of the solution will first change to orange and then finally to red. This is the end point. Record the volume of the acid consumed in the titration. Means the overall procedure tells us that you have to take 250 ml conical flask. To it, first you have to write A, and the second one you will have to name it as B. In both of them, you will have to take 100 ml of water. In the first one, that is named as A, you have to put 3 to 4 drops of phenolphthalein indicator, which it will turn pink in color, and then you have to titrate it with H2SO4. So what will be the result? That the color will disappear. That is the calculations of A. After that, the water containing of the B1, you have to add methyl orange indicator. In that methyl orange indicator, the first of all the solution will become yellow. But after that, when you will add that phenolphthalein, the solution will become yellow in color. But when you will do the titration, means you will put drop by drop H2SO4 in the conical flask, it will become dark red in color, and that is the final result which you have to see and note the endpoints. So this is the first table which you had done. Means when you will perform the practical, you will get the endpoint is 16.9. This is the calculation which you will have to do. This is the tap water sample. Means in conical flask A, the the calculations were given. This is the calculation of conical flask of the named B. So you will get this endpoint 22.8. This is again the calculations related to the second one. And lastly, you will have to see the results. So result is the total alkalinity of water is due to CaCO3 and was found to be 0.03067 gram per liter. With this, today's practical is over, and I hope so you have understood that practical. Thank you.